change. That sounds heartbreaking. It was. I felt like I knew her, just hearing people speak about her, seeing how adored she was. But the other thing was, the whole scene was bathed in this blue glow, and it was coming off people's wrist feel grids. Are they really that popular here? Savi's got one. Sometimes working 4 days a week, but now we have orders to do for the month and more. That's awesome! I guess more work is better. In that sense. I'm pretty busy at work myself. Pretty busy. She's an open book emotionally. And a mystery in every other way. Well, at the vigil, field grids were everywhere. I got some interesting shots, but it was so strange taking a photo with only one possible interpretation. It's just, here are some sad people. You know they're sad because they're blue. It's weird, you know? Yeah. But it's not that simple. There are different kinds of sad. You can't read the feeling exactly. Yeah, maybe you're right. Either way, it was really striking. Mostly blues, some reds here and there, green and yellows too. What do those mean? Calm, relaxed, positive. Chill, happy. But see, that's the problem, right? If I show up at a funeral and my feel grid says I'm stoked, maybe you're the murderer. You're just enjoying happy memories. Probably, sure. But there's so much room for error, misinterpretation. I keep picturing the Mona Lisa. 500 years of that unreadable smile until you slap a field grid on it. I'm a bit scrambled about the whole thing. So you're not in the market for one then? At least the look is interesting, and I almost got a free one. Wait, who's handing out free field grids? Good question. So I'm at the vigil, yeah? Everything's blue, it's dreamlike, mournful. But then I look across the street and there's this whole gang, right? Not a field grid in the pack, it's a dark zone. I go over there to check them out, and they say there's this group called Radix. The word hit me like a gut punch. Maybe I could get some intel if I played this right. Oh yeah, who's Radix? They're anti-car activists, cool people mostly. Except one of them who got pretty heated when I said they must like Sophie's Law. Rookie mistake. They hate cars, but they hate Capra even more. You're jobless, Blankage? That sucks, man. Are you looking for a job? And in what field? Even more than you, maybe. Wait, didn't you tell me? No, you told me that you were jobless before. Was it you? My memory's all confused. Somebody told me recently they lost their job. Hey, you're the one who brought them up this time. No baggage here. It's all good. So what were they doing in the vigil? Well, they were actually trying to recruit. At Sophie Lemieux's vigil? Interesting. Yeah, they were saying the law is a cheap half measure. Gives Capra more power, doesn't save any lives. Anyway, I showed them the photos I took of the blue glow. And they said none of those people had field grids when they showed up. Apparently 2 hours earlier, some Capra's reps showed up and started egging them out, free of charge. Well, Capra can afford it. Certainly, seems they gave a field grid to every single mourner who would take one. Huh. Yeah, I guess my question is why? Because it puts on a show? Free advertising. And then I take pictures of it and share it with the world. Makes me feel a little corporate. Exactly. Yeah, that tends to be Capra's thing. I know, I'm more than familiar. That's something I maybe should have told you the other day when I got weird. When you got weird? Yeah, I got quiet and sort of standoffish. That wasn't fair. Oh wow, no, that was on me. Well, at least let me make one little excuse. I worked for a big Capra adjacent company when I was still in the UK. I got the job really young, working in immersive tech and AI. Loved it. Oh, okay. So no, that wasn't you then. Somebody else told me that, but that wasn't you. 2 years ago, right before you was done with university? But what's the field? So we got big. We got big because we were good, but then you lose yourself, don't you? Yeah, I feel that. More and more, I was balancing creativity, my actual work, with corporate ethics. Are you sure this wasn't in Los Hojos? Kind of a global story, I guess. We just kept working with the worst people, saying yes to more funding regardless of where it came from. To make myself feel better, I joined all these initiatives for change, for diversity, helping the right kinds of community and people. I took so much on, and so did lots of us, but it was just impossible. What's the phrase? Money talks? Definitely talked louder than we did. So you'd have the job. I did. For at least this year, they were pretty clear they'd like me back at the end. Will you go? I don't know. I guess maybe this trip is a test, to just see if I can turn my brain off. Be a tourist, not an activist. Just watch all the Capra stuff happen and let it flow by. Just let everything flow by. No agonizing over morals, no fighting, just observing. Where do you feel you're at? Doing my best to remain impartial on everything turns out to be a lot of work. I mean, just look at me. I'm lost right now. Took a really good picture of an important LO moment of people experiencing something profound. It might be one of my best. But I can't decide. I used to do nothing but decide. And now I can't even say if a photo I took is real. I knew the feeling. Was anything real in Los Hojos? Of course it's real. It's still real people experiencing something real. I have a field grid. My feelings are still legitimate. Real people, real moment. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Hey, listen. Obviously, don't take your eyes off the road, but do you think I could send you the picture? You can tell me what you think. I want to share it. I think it's important, but I sort of love your thoughts. Be my moral compass. Yeah, send away. Thanks. And sorry if I'm being a downer. People come to LO for the lights and sights, you know? And I end up getting right back into the muck. You're not a downer. So far, you're 2 for 2 on positive interactions with Liam. Brilliant, thanks. I pulled into Liam's hotel again. It was hard not to feel like pong of jealousy. Having a decent place to sleep felt like it was part of another timeline for me. Here we are. Cool, thanks for listening to me rant, Lena. And for looking at the photo for me. Always here for rants, friend. See you in texts. He was already scrolling through his camera as he walked in. Did the fate of a de facto Capra ad campaign lay in my hands, mixed with the fate of a photo that could sway the Sophie's law vote? Liam, buddy, I can't tell if you came to the exact right person or the exact wrong one. Two for 2 on positive interactions with Lena. Oh, that's so kind, dude. We're getting back up. Nice. Oh, really, Blanket? That's interesting. One of my good friends, my best friend actually, was in chat a little bit earlier, and he's a translator. That's actually his job too. He's working for the Bay. I spent a lot of money. Okay, I don't want to sleep in the Capra thing. So we'll go back down there. scanned the place for pine cones as soon as I walked in. None that I could see. That plus the fact that I could practically taste the relief of a cool mattress and be asleep in record time. Oh, gotcha. I dreamt of cactus flats again. I was back in my old room with all my little things, more pine cones and shells, and now a few crystals, some mismatched hearings, a pearl-handled airbrush. I touched each object one by one as I did. Each of them hummed. The sounds built on top of one another into a beautiful song. The song wrapped me up so I felt safe. Then it buzzed inside me with so much energy, I felt like I could fly. Then someone else was in the room, and I knew that they shouldn't have been there. I wasn't flying, I couldn't fly. And all my little things went away, one by one, in poofs of dust, as their song became screams. I started to vanish too. My body just blinked away, piece by piece. I was nowhere and nothing. I woke up. I only made it to the lobby in time to scrounge the last lone muffin on the table. When I took a bite, it didn't scream. I couldn't tell if I was comforted or disappointed. Back to work. As Joel suggested, I tracked down Savvy's boyfriend, a DJ named Jace, and a techie named Charlie. It was a long shot, but maybe one or both of them took NeoCab. I opened the NeoCab app like it was going to give me some answers. Nope. At least now I knew a few friendly faces in this city. Hopefully one of them needed the ride as badly as I needed some leads. Rip Sophie. It should have been Capra. We will finish you. Stan's machine again? I shouldn't go to Stan's machine. Oh, it's her! Yeah, I'm picking her up. Una slid into the back seat. Hello again. Any progress on the quantum thing? The quantum thing. We really need to get you a textbook. But yes, I've made some progress. I'm now gathering more information. Which is why you're heading to... Is this right? City Hall? Yes, they're announcing where the new municipal spaceport is going to be built. At midnight. Very dramatic. What do you want to learn? So there are 3 neighborhoods being considered, or maybe I should say threatened. The world is about to change for one of them. Uncertainty of the magnitude is a very strong feeling. Yeah, it's called dread. Not quite. Dread and hope both anticipate an outcome and taint the pure uncertainty. It's difficult to find large groups of people generating this kind of energy. The nerves shoo me away when I hang around the hospital. Large-scale sporting events are an option, of course. But I've learned the hard way to regard my own comfort as an essential variable. I wondered if my worry about Savvy was feeding her. It felt gross, like she was a vulture for those moments in life when you feel small and helpless. I know what you're thinking. I didn't say anything. You're wondering if you should just take Oubliette or Isidore Street. You'll take both. Highly doubtful. Oh, the timeline will branch in... Wait for it. Una waited. My body tensed up. I held my breath. And totally missed the turn into Oubliette. There. Did you feel it? The literal branching of timelines? No. I believe you will someday. I felt it. It was a fawning sensation, followed by the faintest thump. One version of this cab went down Oubliette. Another down Isidore Street. I'm glad to be us, but I bear the other version of Una and Lena no ill will. Oh, don't look at me like that. Like what? Like I'm a kooky old lady. You're not kooky. It was Thanos! It was! I'm neither kooky nor old. In fact, but you're one of the most practical people you've ever met. I don't think I'd refer to Una as practical in any timeline. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Quantum statisticians can be annoying this way. So I have a question. I know you're into randomness and entropy, but what do you get out of fixing reality? That's a fair question. Fixing reality is strictly a hobby. I'm a little embarrassed to say it, but mostly I get paid to recover past phrases. Do you ever use those skills for evil? Not personally. Global financial institutions seem to do quite enough evil on their own. I do permit them to pay me though. No one's hands are clean. This seems to be the case in every timeline. I think I want your job. I'm not surprised to hear you say that. You live closer than most to the quantum realm. How so? You choose your passengers, don't you? Mostly at random. Each choice is a branch. That other version of you with that other passenger. She exists. I'm not sure if you're up on your Tate-Kearney theory, but it's been proven. Why aren't I her and vice versa? That's exactly the right question, my dear. Most people don't ask the right question. You could be quite good at this. Quantum riches, here I come. I could teach you. If you had access to a 512 qubit quantum compiler, and assuming you knew your foundational statistics, of course, and had 20 hours a week for problem sets. I'll bone up between right. I have to confess, I maxed out at geometry. Trigonometry what's it good for? Besides video games. Games aren't very much fun after you learn quantum statistics. Anyway, it's all more complicated these days. When I started, the compilers only had 32 qubits, if you can believe it. I nodded. You didn't shrug. You could have shrugged. The way the world branches in the tiniest ways. It's interesting, isn't it? I was starting to feel weird. Paralyzed. Every choice. Not just every choice, every action. Not just every action, every thought. Why one and not the other? Could I choose not to choose? No, because even that was a choice. My head felt like it was going to explode. I was dealing with way too much other uncertainty in my reality to process this. It must be exhausting to be Una. Una tapped the back of my seat. Hello? Sorry, zoned out for a second there. I was saying get ready for it. For what? Una looked out the window. There's the other version of us, the Una and Lina that took Kubliat. They'll merge with us in a moment. Wait for it. Wait. I wonder what kind of conversation they had. Maybe they're halfway to Vegas by now. It's a very different timeline, my dear. Not a bad one, though. Una shuddered. It was like a wave passed through her. There. That was it. I didn't know what I felt. Either way, we were at City Hall. The timelines have merged again. It always makes me feel better, like I have a little more of myself. I'll need it all to handle this announcement. There's nothing to be yelling. There's going to be yelling, okay. Wait. How do we make decisions? I'm a quantum statistician, not a neurobiologist. Hormones? Cosmic rays? Maybe there's some benevolent force unknown to our physics. Not God, exactly, just some decider. To sit out of the car and dash towards City Hall, splitting between knots of protesters gathered around outside. They were all fired up, chanting and waving signs in the middle of the night. It made sense. They were fighting for their homes. I wonder what would happen if Una told them they would fail and also succeed. Would everyone just give up and leave? Una perched on the stage near the podium, draped a blanket over her legs and closed her eyes. I wish us all luck. Oh no! Why did she rate me badly? Three? Why? This doesn't make sense. We had a super good conversation. There's no reason why this would end badly for me. This is really weird. Oh, Fiona! Fiona looked tired, something I could never tell her, or anyone really. Somewhere along the line, it's like we weaponized that word, fatigue equals failure. Okay, wow, hi again. So, update. Update? You remember, right? You were going on the first date. Exactly, with a guy named Dre. Yes, Nina, you're the sweetest. So do people still say spill? I know I do when I got all this tea. It was amazing. I was worried that actually meeting him like IRL, there would be this distance. But we never skipped a beat. It was like vid chatting, only better. Because I could actually like see him. I could see, you know? Hey, Cyphers, what's up, man? To create an alternate timeline? Yeah, basically. Is imperfections. Huh, it sounds so cheesy. It sounds real. You're seeing him as an actual human being. Yes, exactly, 100%. And like, I could tell he felt the same way. He told me I was beautiful. And for like the first time ever, I was like, hell yeah, I am. You are. It's just nice to hear it from Dre. Amazing. The rest of the night was magic. Just actual romantic, silly magic. And we're like seeing each other now. Instead of just seeing each other. Like on VidChat is a joke. I see what you did there. Where are you headed now? Actually, I'm going to his place for a bit, I guess. Okay, you don't seem enthused. Well, he wants to go clubbing. But I'm just so tired. Can you just go another night? No, I mean, yes, but like, I know he wants to go tonight. Why? Something special happening? No, well, I don't know, maybe. Like, he didn't actually tell me he wanted to go anywhere. Yearn did. Who's Yearn? Wait, you've never used Yearn? No. I don't know what that is. But you have a field grid. What's the point of a field grid without Yearn? Oh my god. Okay, well, Yearn is like a financial advisor, but for desire. It tracks your activity and your emotions and creates a personality profile. Is this a Capra thing? I don't think so, but who knows? Who owns what anymore? Oh god, it's clearly a Capra thing. Well, it sounds right up their alley. What does it do with your info? It uses a super robust algorithm taking into account your lifestyle, your choices, your routines, your shopping, and viewing habits. Okay. And then it tells you what you want. Or what someone else wants. Wait, so this thing can tell you what someone wants for their birthday. complete with links to order the present. Like, okay, it knows I'm dating Dre, and he has urine too. So tonight, I wanted to surprise him, show up at his place with a bottle of wine and have a quiet night in. Sounds nice. It sounded like a dream. So I asked Urine if Dre liked surprises. 97% yes. Wow, that's impressive. I know, right? Okay, so you just have to surprise him. Yes, but then I check and see how he feels about a quiet night, right? And it's like 10% positive. But going out dancing, 84% positive. What about what you want? What's your percentage on dancing? It's like 5%, but that's not the point. Listen, I'm so happy in my life right now. I'm practicing gratitude or whatever. I care about myself a lot. And what would make me happy is having a boyfriend who adores me and maybe starting a life with him. And if Urine can make it even a little bit easier, then why is that so bad? I mean, haven't you ever wanted someone like so much? It was a big question. One I had been putting off all week. Or all month. Maybe longer. Yeah, there's someone. Who? Savvy. Oh, what if you could know exactly how to make Savvy happy, like with total certainty? Hearts are like crazy and weird and unreadable. Like people do things they don't really want all the time. Mixed signals, acting out of fear. It's relationship hell. Numbers are chill. I feel that. At the end of the night, every PAX came down to 2 numbers, stars and coins. It was something to focus on, even in all the chaos. Wait, we were talking about your night, clubbing. Maybe Urine's the right move, just for tonight. If you're planning to win, get the odds in your favor. Even if it means sore feet and a hangover. I just think I can play it safe for a night, even if I'm exhausted. He'll be happy, I'll feel good about the relationship. Safe is smart. And hey, I'm pretty tired too, but here I am, right? At least at the end of your night, you might get some. Hey, you never know how things could go for you. Ha! Wait. Lena, we should totally use Urine on you. I'm in. Yes, amazing. Fiona tapped away on her dream phone, smiling down at it. Okay, I can see your feel good in the app. What? But I didn't... Capranet. It can pick up anything within like 100 feet. You just have to grant it access. Okay, done. Whatever. I shouldn't have been surprised at how fast it worked. Capranet never misses a beat. Okay, Nina, I got you. Romero, that's a super pretty name. Thanks. So now you have to ask it something. Like a virtual cootie catcher? No, like, so now you're in my system, like Dre. So I ask a question, it's going to tell me what you want. What do you want to know? What do I want to do tonight? It says, Lena is experiencing higher than normal levels of stress and seeking comfort. A low energy activity and therapeutic conversation would likely yield the best results. A sympathetic ear could win her heart. What do you think? Well, it's... Oh, we're here. I pulled up to Dre's building. It looked a lot like Fiona's, all glass and curves. They had similar tastes. Okay, here goes nothing. Gonna put on my surprise face. He's gonna love it. And if he doesn't, you can blame Urine. Ha! I can't lose. Have a super great night, Lena. Oh wait, one more thing. Urine says... Lena is popular on Urine. 5 people have looked up Lena Romero this week. Could be time to make your move. Get closer to Lena with Urine Pro. What? Who? Must have more admirers than you think. I guess so, but... Makes sense to me. Have a good night, Lena. I'm glad we got to talk again. Fiona left beaming and I sat in the silence of the car, staring into the pale red glow of my field grid. I knew who I was looking for. Who was looking for me? That's a good question.